Hey guys, I'm Nick, President and CEO here at DropbackTV, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to optimize your YouTube channel. Your home base on YouTube is your channel page itself, and in this video I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to do by basically destroying my own channel and then rebuilding it from the ground up. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. So here we are on my channel page, which as you can see has been basically destroyed. Now, what I'm going to do here is walk you through everything step by step from this page to the about page and everything in between. So let's go ahead and do it. So first off, let's start with the stuff at the top up here, the banner and the avatar. The avatar is me being kind of crazy, can scream. And the reason I do that is because I want my channel to be fun. I want it to be inviting. And I think that's a fun looking picture. It's like that guy's going to be crazy. He's going to have a good channel. Let's go check that out. So that's why I like that. But then the banner itself here, I wanted a good looking, flat, professional banner designed, and I spent some money and got a really nice banner here. I really like it, and I'm actually going to link the designer that I used down below. So if you guys are willing to spend some money to get an awesome banner like this one or any other kind, he has an amazing portfolio of great banners and great outros and everything, right? Go check him out. The link is down below. He'll be more than happy to work with you. But nevertheless, there is that. So you've got to get those two things down, a good banner and a good avatar over here. To change those, you just simply hit that and upload it, and simply hit that and edit channel art and upload it. So pretty simple to do that, but let's go ahead and work our way down here. So, first off, we do need to pick a channel trailer. Now, I'm currently in the process of getting a channel trailer up and running and made, but I don't have it yet. So, for this, right, I'm going to choose a very specific episode of Modtastic here, which is one of my series that I have, episode 17. So, I restarted the series on episode 17, and that's kind of a fresh start. It's a newer video. I wouldn't recommend a video that's more than, say, 2 or 3 months old, and if you've gotten any new equipment, such as a new microphone or a new webcam or new lighting, I would recommend, keeping that kind of making sure that's included in your channel banner. Updated at least every 3 months. That's what I'm going to say. Unless you create a specific one for your channel, and I would revisit that every 6 months or so if you have a dedicated channel trailer, which I will soon have. But we're going to use Modtastic for my channel trailer for now, so we can go ahead and click save there. And boom, now that is added. Now let's go ahead and start adding sections down here. Now, for me, I think what you want to do first is just your most recent uploads, right? In a horizontal row, right like that, which, by the way, you can do vertical stuff, which we will use later on. But a horizontal row, right like that, that's just the most recent upload. So if someone goes to your channel and they want to see what you're doing, what you've most recently done, right here it is, right? Right here is your most recent stuff. After that, we're going to use playlists. We've talked about playlists before. They're very important. If you don't have playlists made yet, make them. They are super important. They actually show up over here. As you can see, this right here, this isn't a playlist that I have, right? That's someone else's playlist that's being promoted over here because of them having it, keeping it updated regularly, and all that stuff. So it's very important that you use playlist. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to select content, and we're going to select a single playlist. And we want to find a playlist, and right here is our entire list of playlists. Now, what I'm going to do is actually add in my how-to videos, which are right here. So we can click that and click done. Here are all of my how-to videos that I've ever produced on YouTube, and they can be found right here in this playlist. You can play and you can watch them all, and I like to promote that content just because it's really nice. But say we didn't want to promote that content, we could come over here and switch it. Let's say we switch it to my Nixcraft Let's Play series right there, and that looks really nice as well. I actually like that look better, so we're going to keep it. After that, let's go ahead and add 2 more sections down here. This one's important because it's just content. It's your best content that you want to promote, you want people to see. It's a good way to introduce a series to someone. For example, Nixcraft is introduced with this playlist to people, and they can watch episodes 1 through 15, right here by just clicking play. Very simple. They're also in perfect order and all of that stuff. Your uploads is important because people want to see what you've most recently done. And this next section, which is popular uploads, right? Popular videos, shows people what you are known for, right? What is the stuff that people know you for? And in my case, as you can tell, it's Minecraft tutorials, right? So right there is that. All of the Minecraft tutorials, server tutorials, mod tutorials, texture packs, all that stuff. So right there is that. That's what I'm known for, so that's what people will see when they come to my channel. But let's see about maybe not making this a horizontal row, but let's make it a vertical list. How does that look? That really changes up things, right? It really changes the game and kind of makes it look a little different, stand out more, a little unique. So I like that. I think you don't want more than 2 horizontal rows like this right in a row, right together, because it kind of gets bland and the same thing over and over again. But in this case, no content is repeated. Do you notice that? No content is repeated, except when I upload a Nixcraft video, it will also show up here, right? That's the only time content is repeated. So like once a week, content will show up for like a day or two in 2 places. Other than that, it's never repeated, and that's something we want to try to avoid, repeating content. Last but not least, the last section we're going to add is going to be our multiple playlists, right? We're going to add multiple playlists to this, and we're going to just add some of our most popular playlists, some playlists that we really want to promote. In my case, it's going to be a blast in the past, right? It's also going to be, we're going to add that one. You got to do a section title. So, popular, right? We can just do popular playlist. So we can do that, and then we can do tutorial how-to videos. We can do mod-tastic. We can do Nixcraft. There was a few more here I wanted to do. We'll do vlogs and... Actually, well, let's take away vlogs. Okay, so there we go. Now we can click done, and that's what I was afraid of. We want to add one more to at least have, 4 here to fill this, right? You want this to look good, so we're going to fill this up. Let's go ahead and add some more playlists here. We've got Modtastic, we've got A Blast in the Past. What else can we add? See, this is kind of hard, right? What are your most up-to-date playlists? We can do Minecraft, and let's add a few more here. Halo Master Chief Collection, sure. And one more, we'll just throw in vlogs for good measure. So there's that, and let's get these organized. Let's go ahead and move Modtastic first, right? And then probably A Blast in the Past. We've already got Nixcraft on here, so we want to probably leave that towards the end, right? Because it's already showcased. So we'll move that all the way to right here, and then vlogs will be last. Done. So there you go. That's a list now, a playlist that you have, right? You want to make sure all these have thumbnails as well. So I will want to go and add a thumbnail to the video that is showcased right here, which will be the first video of the playlist. So I want to go and add a thumbnail to that. That way it looks good and keeps consistent with everything else. So we can click done. And now the channel is outlined as far as the main content goes. But we're still not done, guys. We're still not done. So what we want to do now is come over here and check out this module, which for you is going to be something like channels. It might, let me see, I don't even know what it could be called. It's probably like related channels or, promote channels or something like that. You can name this section whatever you want. In my case, I've named it Check Out These Guys because I'm going to promote some things here that I want people to go check out. So for example, we're going to promote the Drop It Back Network channel. So we can add that. We can add in Patrick's channel, Patrick Fassler. We can add in, what else can we add here? I don't even know. I'm kind of stuck on ideas. Let's see. Who else would we want to check out that needs some exposure? I don't even know. But so there's that. You can add as many channels as you want here. For example, I could go ahead and just for good measure add in, for example, the Nick King Show channel and then our tutorial channel for business and things like that, Nick and Patrick. So we add all of that, and then we can organize these however we want, even though I think that right there is a good order, and we can click done. And now over here, these will show up, and it might gain these people a few more subscribers than they already have. So I'm going to, that's pretty cool, right? I'm probably going to take out Nick King Show and add in someone else there, but, anywhere between 4 to 6 people over there is a good number. And you want to make sure this is enabled right here. You can't disable this. You want to make sure that's enabled, because if you don't have this on your channel, you won't show up on anyone else's channel. And you might be like, I'm too small to show up in this related channels on YouTube. The truth is, you're never too small to show up in that, right? If someone watches a lot of small channels, they'll show up over here, right? Small channels will show up over here, right? So that's why you want to do that. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next tab. Videos tab. Right here, all you want to do is make sure you have consistent and good looking thumbnails, and that's what I've done here. So that's all you want to do there. There's not really much you can do. Make sure you can read all your thumbnails. This is the perfect place to come and see if you can read every thumbnail that you've posted, and in my case, except that one, which is, you can read it, it's just kind of hard to read hosting right there. They're all pretty good. So there's that, and also that video is no longer public. So we can move on to playlist. You can't do any customization here, but what I would recommend doing is going back through and making sure every playlist that you have, right, does have a thumbnail starting it. For example, this right here, right, Nick's Games on A Blast from the Past, need to add a thumbnail to that. So yeah, there's that. Also, I always make sure to keep my liked videos private because I don't know what I'm going to be liking, and yeah. So if we move on to channels here, these are going to be the channels that you actually added earlier, right? The channels that you added in this section that was on the side, right over here. Right over here, that's going to show up on the channels page right here. And then also your subscriptions will show up here. I make my subscriptions private because I just don't like people knowing who I'm subscribed to. I'm kind of a private person in a lot of ways, and that's one of the ways I keep things private. Also, as you can see, I don't subscribe to a lot of people anymore. So we can go ahead and now move on to the About section, and this is where things get kind of important. So your About section on your channel is probably one of the most important places to make sure that you're optimizing things and making sure you explain what your channel is about. So right here, that's what I've done, right? The first 160 characters of this are shown across YouTube. So let's go ahead and copy this, and we're going to use Twitter, right? We're going to use Twitter to see how many characters this is. So we paste this here, it's minus 153 characters, right? It should be minus 20. So let's see where it is minus 20. If we do that, bam, right about there, it's minus 20. So on YouTube, what people are going to see is, hey guys, I'm Nick and I make Minecraft and how-to videos and post them to YouTube every day of the week, guaranteed, right? That is what people are going to see from me across YouTube, right? Whether you stumble up on my channel, whether I'm showing up in the related channels section, whether you search Nick's Games, that's what people are going to see, right? So you want to make sure the first 160-ish characters, right, anywhere between 140 to 180, are perfectly describing your channel very concisely and that they're SEO optimized. I have got some keywords in here that make things more clear as to what's going on in my channel, right? For example, Minecraft's in there, how-to videos, every day of the week. All of these are keywords that I want people to be able to search and find my channel. Weekly Minecraft tutorials. That, you know, how you can do that is I've got week, I've got Minecraft, I've got how-to videos, which is related keyword tutorials. So there you go. That's how you can do that. I then go on to explain it a little bit more. People come onto my About page. This channel is your #1 stop for Minecraft Let's Plays, how-tos, and news. If that sounds like something you would enjoy, please subscribe and you won't be disappointed. So, you know, just kind of pitching people, asking them to subscribe, and all of that stuff. In my channel banner here in my bio, I also include my video schedule. That's optional, but I would recommend you do the same as well because having a video schedule clear to your subscribers is pretty important because you want them to know when you're going to upload. So nevertheless, there is that. As is actually going to be updated as soon as, after in this video, I'm going to update the schedule because it's actually not up to date right now. Last but not least, let's move on to these two things down here. First off, a business email. Add one. Make sure you got a business email. If you don't, go in here. Very simple. You'll see 4 business inquiries, and you can click add or the edit button over here to add a new one. And I'm going to change this actually to Crisis TV because that's my public email address. So there's that. Now we can go ahead and move on to links. Now links are important, very important, right? And you want to make sure they're up to date. I usually revisit this once every 3 months or so. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing today because we're not doing weekly vlogs anymore. That needs to be removed. So, you know, make sure you keep this up to date and everything's up and running. And also make sure you overlay the first 4 links you have right up here. So if we go hit the edit button, you can see overlay first 5 links on channel art, and what that does is DropbackTV and then 4 more small links. That's what I've done. I would recommend doing the exact same thing. Make sure you do all of that. Some things that you do want to have is a Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, make a freaking Twitter. It is the most important marketing tool for a YouTuber connecting with your audience. Make a Twitter and add it here. So make sure you've got your Twitter here. If you do live stream, make sure you've got that. Maybe include an affiliate link and, you know, things like that in this area. But most importantly, have this, a Twitter. Also, you can choose whether or not to overlay Google Plus right down here. I do not overlay Google Plus on my channel art because I don't update Google Plus regularly. If you update Google Plus regularly, you could keep this checked. Otherwise, make sure that's unchecked because, you know, you don't want to send people to a network that you don't use. Also, it's very important that you have a odd number right here. For example, 7 links instead of 6, because if you have 7, it won't be even, right? Google Plus will always be down here, so make sure that you add an odd number, either, you know, 3, 5, 7, 9, something like that down here. That way, Google Plus, and it's all even with perfectly even rows like that, which is kind of a pet peeve of mine. It's not a must, but it just looks better. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's going through the channel and breaking it down completely. Now you guys know everything there is to know about getting a channel set up and running. Just from the ground up, getting it set up, getting it running, making sure everything's up and ready to go. It is a ton of work at first, but after you do it, it's a lot of reward and can go a very, very long way into making your YouTube career extremely successful and getting you, you know, a lot farther than you are. Having a professional channel can make things so much easier for you in the future. So make sure you start now. Don't wait until you've got 1,000 subscribers. Do it right now. It's easy. You know, it's going to take some time, but overall, it'll be worth it, I promise. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really means a lot to us. Partner with DropbackTV by going to dropback.tv/apply. I'm Nick's Games, President and CEO here at DropbackTV, and I'm out, guys. Peace.